Hey everybody, I'm Chris, and today I'm back at the Midwest Auto Collection looking at what is probably the most beautiful Cadillac Brougham available in the country. It's a 1992 black on black Cadillac Brougham.
Cadillac first applied the Brougham name back in 1916 to designate their luxury four-door model. The Brougham is a tribute to English Baron Henry Brougham, the inventor of the four-wheel horse-drawn luxury carriage that bears his name. The Brougham mark grew through the decades with various Cadillac models, but as always, each Brougham model carried the essence of top-level luxury. Let's fast forward. What we have here is a true classic from the last year of the iconic Cadillac Brougham. This 1992 model was delivered new in February of that year and has been owned by the same rural Illinois family ever since. Having covered only 36,000 miles in its lifetime, it's in spectacular condition. Completely original top to bottom in the ultra-rare black over black color combination, this car represents what could likely be the finest example of a 1992 Cadillac Brougham available today. The exterior is gorgeous, with factory paint that still looks wet. Now this car does look great on camera, but it is truly breathtaking when you see it in person. The reflection of the paint speaks volumes of its quality, and the bright work and chrome trim around the car is spectacular as well. The vinyl top has not aged, and definitely looks as it's been garage kept its entire life. Even the quarter panels and rear end welds are completely undisturbed, just as they left the factory. Under the hood is a 5-liter V8 engine that runs and drives like new, and the freshly detailed engine compartment shows extremely little age. This V8 power plant is mated to a 4-speed automatic that drives the rear wheels. 15-inch wheels with locking wire wheel covers are fitted with period-correct white and gold walled Uniroyal Royal Seal tires. The power antenna works as new, as does the power closing feature on the trunk, which is a Cadillac signature. Inside, comfy leather seating greets all that enter. Both front seats are power adjustable, and there's an automatic climate control system to keep the interior environment ideal. Automatic headlamps and cruise control are fitted, and the AM/FM stereo features an in-dash cassette deck for your listening pleasure. Actually, the rear seats are in such great shape, it looks as if they've never been used before. It actually smells like a new 1992 Cadillac in here. Well, we've come this far, I think we need to take this Brougham out for a drive.
Well, we are out for a ride in this, museum quality 1992 Cadillac Brougham. Black, absolutely stunning condition all the way around, and all original. When I say all original, it's as it left the factory. This is when they built real Cadillacs. I mean, this is truly a real Cadillac. You know, a body on frame, it's heavy, there's nothing light about it. The steering, you could use one finger to drive the car. Use my pinky. And it pampers you. Seats are so comfortable. I want to drive to California in these things right now. 36,323 miles on it. Buttery smooth. I had the fortune of actually picking this car up from the owner at the end of last week, and was able to drive it back, so I put about 100 miles on this on the way back, but wow. I was cruising back in like a 80 mile an hour. Hang on, let's get to where I was. I was nice and reclined. Had my tilt wheel here, exactly where it should be. This is one of those cars that's so comfortable you don't even want to put your hand at the top of the steering wheel. You just kind of want to sit back and drive it like the lounge car that it is. And it's so comfortable. Going 55 miles an hour right now, and think how quiet and smooth it is. It's worth noting that this interior actually still smells like a new Cadillac. It doesn't just smell fresh, it actually smells like what this car would have smelled like when it was brand new. Non-smoker, I mean, even the carpets, that kind of shaggy, thicker shag that they use in the Cadillacs, in great condition. You do have the floor mats with the car, but I cannot stress, this has got to be one of the nicest available out there right now. You know, it's not a car that's only got 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it, so you got to worry about it. I mean, it has been driven somewhat regularly through its life, but you're talking about exceptionally low miles, definitely garage kept. It's all original paint. I mean, the quality of the paint of this car is unbelievable. You could drive it all the time if you wanted to, or you could keep this in the garage and just use it for the days you really want to go out for a nice dinner, or take a Sunday cruise, or take a road trip somewhere. But you know, it's relatively simple. The 5-liter up front is not a complicated engine by any means, and it's routed to a 4-speed automatic that's shifted right here on the column. But look at the leather, these huge, comfy lounge seats. You know, just kind of getting myself settled in with these. Just feels so good. But the brakes are nice and tight. It accelerates nice and strong. You know, that 5-liter's that's no slouch. That does have, it's a V8 pushrod from GM, so you're talking, you got good low-end torque, and just has kind of that power across the range feel. But for a 1992, you know, it's got all of what you'd expect back in 1992. Power windows and locks, does have dual power seats up front, automatic climate control, which is great, Cadillac audio system, which does have a power working antenna, cruise control, automatic headlamps, you've got wipers obviously, power mirrors on both sides, which are done with probably the most simple of buttons here, which is just the joystick that they used to use, which is one of the greatest setups for a power mirror, if you ask me. One of the easiest. But think how quiet this is. I'm going 60 miles an hour right now. I mean, I don't have to do anything. You have to make a turn up here, but it's that nice. I noticed when I was driving this back, I was on a major interstate coming back up into Chicago, and you know, I was getting into the left lane. It was funny, every time I got in the left lane, people would get out of my way with this car. I always notice that there's kind of peculiar cars that'll get people out of your way, and this was one of them. Everybody moved right over. I got some thumbs up, I got some people that were waving, and you could tell there were people staring at it. Still quiet, even rocking it here. Try to slow down actually a little bit. I mean, this is a no compromise experience behind the wheel of this car. And that huge hood ornament at the front just looks so cool. You never really get that vantage point driving other cars. I don't even think hood ornaments exist anymore because people, well, I shouldn't say people, the engineers have designated them as an impedance to fuel economy, so I'm glad that is one of the reasons that they're having problems. But you're talking about a no compromise experience, and that's why the thing is worth every bit of it. And if you've always wanted one, go ahead and shop, find a black one, and then find a black one in this original of condition with this paint. I mean, I cannot stress the paint condition on the car. You know, when I went to pick up, I was told it was extremely nice and to expect one of the best. I did not think it was going to be this nice. I mean, this is remarkable. But solid steering's nice and tight. I mean, Cadillac tight, I should say, because it's always a little floaty, but you know, bigger bumps here. I'm going over some railroad tracks actually, and nothing. There's really nothing to talk about there. Listen how healthy it is. I mean, it's just such a smooth cruiser. You just don't hear much. I mean, there's really not much for me to show you. Nice sweeping left turn here. Don't lean over. And I know this thing will look good in the video. I know it'll look good on camera. I know the pictures will make it look fantastic. But when you see this thing in person, I mean, it kind of knocks your socks off. Well, thanks for coming for a spin today in this stunning Cadillac. I'm really happy I had a chance to drive it and to share the experience with you. But if you have any questions, you can find it on the website. The website is MidwestAutoCollection.com, where you'll find a whole bunch more information and a breakdown of the RPO codes, which we'll show you a picture of right there. But if you have any questions, feel free to give them a call. And I will see you again soon.